Welcome y'all to another Skip Barber race here at Zandvoort. I made second. It's
Alan,
only
we
a
can
single
hear you
split,
cracking
and
anyway.
I'm fourth in the iRating standings thing. Both of those folks are way back, so this will be
Is this any
interesting.
better?
And I have the jitters really
Yeah.
bad right now for some reason. Probably because I did not
Yes.
get as much practice as I wanted in since I got home late. And of course, we're going to start quick.
Green, green, green. Car on your left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the left.
I want him to go. So I want to pull as much distance from the people behind us as quickly as we can. But it's a large field, so I think the champ point should be decent. Even if the strength of field isn't very good. Don't know why the nerves are going so badly right now. Probably because I have a chance of doing well and really don't, and feel a lot of pressure to try to not screw it up. Actually got that done in practice this morning, or earlier. The whole
I don't know
5
how
minutes I
missed
got
that.
without lifting in default weather, which was nice.
The next car's the leader.
I'm pitting in as well. Massive destruction there.
Guess we have a nice highlight to go watch then.
The one guy was all over the place, and you seen it coming, so.
We are putting some distance between us and the people behind us, though, which is good. And he's slowly pulling away a little bit, though, too, which is not good.
Yeah, I kept getting squished in between two freaking cars.
Definitely looks like he's braking a bit later there for that turn. Probably that one, too. I've been having a hard time braking later with that one, though. So the good news is he's not really getting away. Since I probably didn't mention it, temperature is currently 92, or track temp is 92. So not the warmest we've run, but a bit warmer than most of the races we've done here so far this week. I saw something about, I think the local track weather in the patch notes for this last patch. And I'm wondering why, or I'm wondering if that's why this track has been really cold or on the cooler side in the 4 races we've done.
0.338. You got 10 laps to go.
And tracks like Summit Point were really hot. Laguna Seca was generally pretty warm. That was a mental error. Wow, he's already 2 seconds ahead, and so are we. Well, looks like we may be hot lapping again. Especially if it takes us all race to actually settle down and start putting in good lap times. Which I think we've started off a bit better than we normally do, which is nice. Yeah, see, I don't think that was as quick. Could not get it back on track in time. Alright, sorry about that. Talk to someone real quick. Which apparently has been good for our lap times. I am somewhat convinced that actually commentating these is better for me than not. For the simple reason that I don't overthink it as much. I'm just doing it. I think we started getting back on it a wee bit too early there. Ooh, I'm glad we did not get a cut for that. We overdid that by quite a ways. Good news is if it happened, I don't think we would be too screwed. If it happened once, and if it happened right now. Oh well, we've been here before. As long as we keep pressure up on the person in front of us, even though it's not a lot of pressure, he knows we're here. He knows we're not slow. As long as I keep setting these better lap times. If I could start catching him too, especially. Overdid it just slightly. And overdid it a lot slightly there. I find it so interesting just how getting on the gas just that fraction of a second. Excuse me, that fraction of a second can make the difference between actually going fast and being slow.
Sorry about that, Daryl. That was ugly.
Sounds like it's a good day not to be in the med pack, or wherever they are. But let's be honest, it's almost always a good day to not be in the mid pack, as our experience has shown.
Minute 65.485.
I liked where that turn was going until I got on the gas too early. Still setting up a pretty good buffer, except we're letting Guy Anderson in front of us get away way too much. It's where even if he makes mistakes, the odds of us catching him are going to be small at this point. Especially when we make mistakes like that. So this has been one of my main problems, I think, especially in the faster packs, is that while I can actually go pretty quick, it takes me forever to get my rhythm going, that it kills me. Something about like having to take the brakes just really messes with me. So if anyone has any suggestions on how to get your rhythm back together faster, oh, that was interesting. I would love to hear them. Whether, I mean, maybe this is part of the reason why a lot of people do like have rituals and things they do.
5.956.
I guess the funny thing is I've never heard people doing it for practice, which is where I would think you'd want to do these rituals. To really get your like mind and body focused on it. Not that there's a lot of body in sim racing. But it all helps get that muscle memory going. As we try to see if we can drift this turn. I screwed that turn up, I'm not sure exactly how yet. Not sure if it was I turned in too early or didn't slow enough or what. Kind of funny, it's like, I'm not doing this right. I feel like that's a dangerous game I'm playing there, as I just almost demonstrated. Okay, definitely overturning on that turn in the past. Because right now I just kind of set it and then wait and have faith in the car it's going to come around.
9.4. You've got 5 laps to go.
Which is why probably on the slow turn-ins I sometimes got away with it. Because I was kind of slowly going past that spot. Spending more time at it than I was normally. You know, the fractions of a second that I was spending at it as I blowing past it, turning in more. swear when I get that turn somewhat right, or even when I get that thing really... When I do that turn really well, it still feels slow. Probably because there's a lot of sweeping fast turns before it, and then you come to that one and it's like, oh god, I actually have to slow it like down to second.
One minute 55.97.
Totally blew that turn. Sorry, some people were here again. I don't even remember what I was talking about before. Something. Considering all I've been talking about lately, probably something to do with turning too much. Or just trying to tick off those laps. One of the two. Wow, I didn't think that was going to work out for us. I really, really hate when I miss the exit curb. On a turn I've been like nailing the exit curb on, or at least getting really close. I mean, let's be fair, for me, nailing the exit curb means I touched it. And then totally doing a very, very terrible line through a turn and going faster. I like how the person in front of me and the person behind me are almost perfectly balanced in their times on how much they're ahead and behind me. I always love that fight with my brain, like, okay, look, you're turning too much. I know we're on turning again. But turn one there, I was like, you're turning too much, you need to back off. And then the instinct's like, but then you won't make the turn. No, you're going to keep not making the turn if you don't back off some. All the while, just like, don't smack into something, please. Please don't smack into something. Ah, the fun of human instincts. And if anyone has a suggestion on how to be able to work on turning better, find that perfect amount of turning for a turn, I would love to hear it. No, I didn't get it that time.
1 minute 55.661.
There we go. That was much better. My ideal goal still would be to get a 54. Which should be obtainable easily if we look at our optimals.
All good. Go ahead.
Was that sportsmanship? Which I know I make fun of that. Here in the skips, you see it a lot more than I have in other series. Looking at you, FR2. Not that I haven't seen the occasional random acts of sportsmanship there too.
Car stopped ahead.
Oh crap.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
And on a lap that would have been our best lap.
You just got the white flag. That means
And as always, last 2 laps.
1 minute 56.499.
Huh. Okay, we can do it this time. Hopefully the guy in front of us isn't going to be so slow that we catch him.
Nice turn, Alex. Very good. I got knocked out.
On the right. Car stop on the right. Go left.
Guess I can't say too much about someone talking to themselves when I'm basically doing that all race. What happened to the guy in front of us? Nope, not gonna do it. Which is hilarious because I think if we didn't have to worry about him being spun out, we might have done it. Oh well. Next time.
There's the flag. It's over.
So that race went okay. I think we could have done better on our lap times there, even with our excuses of why we didn't get it in the last 2 laps. Still want to know why it takes me so long to actually get down to a reasonable speed though, or at least it has been. Champ point wise, we tied our other best, unfortunately, so that's not really going to help us. Not sure I'm going to get a chance to run another race this week, which is unfortunate. And we're at 1500 again. I don't know if we've been at or over 1500 yet, or if this is the second time I'm back to it after giving it up as much as I did last week with Star Mazda at Mosport. I'm okay with the results. Could have done better. Wouldn't have mattered. The biggest thing would have been not cutting that curb, which I have not had a problem with whatsoever all week. Like, most of the time I was just barely even touching it at all, and then all of a sudden today I'm like, ooh, 4x4, engage. Not sure what was up with that. Also not something to worry about now. But with that, if you'd like to leave a like, if you didn't leave a dislike, if you have any questions, suggestions, feedback, or advice, drop it in the box below. Good luck in your races. Y'all take it easy.